All right. Hold up. Hello, my name is Sal. Welcome back to another interview. I'm with somebody today. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey, I'm Zoe Houston. I own the Hardest Closet in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Cool, cool, cool. So you own your own clothing brand.
Yes,
So, how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this for a year. I started taking it serious. Wait, actually 2 years. My fault. 2 years, and I just started taking it serious a year.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's actually impressive. So you're, how old are you anyway?
17. I mean 18. I actually turned 18 2 days ago,
That is
March
crazy.
20th.
Eight. So you started this like 2 years ago,
Yeah,
basically. Another young entrepreneur
yeah.
trying to expand their brand. Okay, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So what made you? So where were you born and raised?
Say that again.
Where were you born?
March 20th, 2007.
Where at?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, so you were born and raised here.
Yeah.
Born and raised. Okay, cool. Cool. Actually, I'm impressive that you as a young, clothing designer brand owner who built his own thing. Okay, I'll give you that. So what made you want to do clothing?
Okay, so I always been into fashion. Like I always like every time I would get ready for school that night, I would go to my mom and be like, "How this look? How look? Do I look fresh? How this look?" So I started. I came to the point where I just wanted to start selling clothes, and I started designing on my MacBook, and it just took off from there.
Really? So what's the name of it?
The hardest closet.
The Carter's Closet. Where did you get that name from?
Okay, so this is so it's a little weird. Okay, so like when other people like used to post on Instagram, I'll comment under their post and be like, "Oh, this fit hard," or "You the hardest," you feel me, and stuff like that. And I just woke up one day and I was on my MacBook and I was like, "The hardest closet."
Just came out of nowhere, like
Yeah, it just came
sparked.
to me. Like
It just sparked.
it just happened so quick. Like it
That,
just came.
I mean, that's impressive because most people would take a good minute to think of their name of their merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay, cool, cool. So from the hardest closet so far in your journey. So what is the hardest thing as a designer, as a designer brand, like owner of a brand, basically? What is the hardest thing
I
to do when you
say
own a clothing brand?
I say the hardest thing is coming up with content.
Content. Yes, that's important.
It's hard. It's hard. And yeah, you just gotta come with content. Like you gotta come up with something that's entertaining. Um, that make people want to watch it.
Yes.
So
Like
that's
recently,
like the hardest thing.
you told me that you made a reel on your clothing brand page on Instagram. It got like views.
Yeah, it went crazy, but I was not expecting that, and it happened like overnight.
Yeah.
Woke up and it's like, yo, like, and I got the lights I got is 7,080, 700 and something.
Seven
And
hundred.
it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, because the algorithm is insane that
Yeah.
you got to follow what you need, what people want.
Mhm.
And from what you do is the young generation people who love these type of clothes. Like the design that you have on your shirt,
Yeah.
for example, people will want to buy that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's like, you see a young person, maybe in high school, middle school, they see something like this, like, oh, yo, that shit go hard.
Yeah.
They're going to want to buy it
Yeah.
and say, hey, I actually like this.
Mhm.
And so I guess that's where you're going to target, right? The younger
Yeah.
audience. Because in the same age as you or
Mhm.
younger age as you
Yeah.
that would love these brand.
Mhm.
So I can see why you choose something like that. I mean, that's good. I mean, because you said that you're going to do more content later, right?
Mhm.
Like more stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because that's number one you got to do. And so basically, my point of view, basic word of advice to someone, I feel like just be careful and just make sure like you work with the right people. Because if you're trying to make a group, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to have like a good setup.
Yeah.
Right? A good setup and
In a good environment.
good environment too. You got to make sure you work with the right people and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, so they basically it's like that. Put up. Yeah, you good, man. Hey, man, hey, that's what they invented editing. You good? Hey, take your time. It's funny. I would cut that out. A family of 4 just passed by here. So if y'all see us cut it in, so that's funny. But but yeah, you said that. But what I'm saying is that you got to make sure your circle is tight, because I have known people who have their own merch. It's hard to work with certain specific individuals when it comes to doing this entertainment, when doing this business, all right? Because like you're making the brand, right?
Yeah.
You gotta like find either you make your own logo or find a graphic designer. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's what it is, the setup. And one question: do you custom your own designs, or do you get someone to do it for you?
What I do is go to a graphic designer, and if I see a design that I want, I'll go ahead and buy it.
Yeah. So like, okay, cool. That's actually what most people do when they're making a merch. You know what I'm saying? Their own brand. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you got to be careful of like, that's the type of thing you got to do with some business. Like, oh, who is this logo good? Is logo good or not? You know what I'm talking about? This is not what I'm looking for. And what happens, like, you buy it, right?
Yeah.
And then you make it as on your shirt or a hoodie, whatever you want to do it. They come back to you, hey, I have a problem.
Yeah.
You know, that's the type of thing you got to be careful with. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's always legal stuff, like legal fee stuff you got to do, like legal, like claim on that shit. That's what you got to do. That's why you always got to hop on that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like 7. That's what you got to do. So, yeah. So that's what I'm trying to give you. Like, that's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, you always got to be careful with the amount of people you work with. All right. It's like what happens one day you got a photo shoot, right? You know, some people will do it. You know, you got to pick up the right people who would be down for it. You know what I'm talking about? The amount of hours you got to be in there with the right photographer and the right people. You know what I'm saying? The right photographer, the right I guess the energy for people.
Yeah, when I shoot content with people, I try to like with people that's into modeling, and if I like their outfit, I try to still give them a chance to, because it's some models that's out here that got potential and stuff like that. Just like me having a clothing brand, and I have potential,
Yeah.
So I try to get like other people the modeling opportunities and stuff like that. So.
That's good, because it's kind of hard to do that with people like on the same vibe. Like, you work with somebody, same energy. You gotta have the same energy with one another. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just telling you this, because you're still young. You still got learn and experience what you need to do. Hey, didn't you tell me that you're about to be at a event or something like that? A vendor on an event or some shit?
Say it again.
You about to go do a vendor event or some shit?
Oh yeah.
What is it?
So I'm doing a pop-up shop at Camp North End, April 26th.
Nice.
So I will be out there doing that.
Okay, shit.
This will be my first pop-up shop, y'all.
Yeah, don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Don't be nervous.
I'm not. I'm excited. I'll be excited.
How was your people, like your family, reacted when they made your own merch? You know what I'm saying?
My mom, she was very excited, and my grandma. My mom and my grandma, they both was excited, and at first they was a little disappointed that I quit playing basketball.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can see why. Like, the sport itself is dangerous. Like, dude. And then, you told me before the interview, you have a condition on you. So it's like, ooh, what happens if someone elbows you on that shit?
Yeah.
And then that shit hits you right there. And, like, good, you kind of switch. Because people I have met, you're not the first person who said this.
Yeah.
I play sports, but before I found out this making my own brand, I quit doing that. Because I know this is actually way safer than doing this shit. If you know what I mean, right? Like, because like I said, yeah, so they were kind of like shocked about you quitting basketball?
Yeah, they were shocked. They was really shocked, and they was a little bit worried and disappointed at the same time. But I knew what I wanted to do.
Cool.
So my grandmother invested in my brand, and I just took off from there.
She invested?
Yeah.
Your grandma?
Yeah.
Wow, your grandma is the best. This is why people gotta have people with like family like that, because it's hard. People don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
People in family who don't give them a positive attitude. Oh, I should do that.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me help them out. Let me just. If they could, because they always say it beforehand. If I give you this, and they like to say, you put your hand out. If I give you this money or transfer it to you, you promise me one thing to make it work. And then you promise that to your grandma, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That's why that's like my grandmother. She's the same thing.
Yeah.
Love you, grandma. And then what I'm saying, giving me what I need. Like she just gives me stuff like a blessing. And you gotta pay him back somehow. Like
Yeah.
I know you're doing that in the future. You're still young,
Yeah.
but once that shit pops, a little bit more sales, you gonna give her something back. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It gotta remind. It's just so that's a heart moment right there. That's
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Your grandma's like top
I
tier right
thank
there.
her
That's
a lot,
just-
man.
Yeah, your grandma's a good inspiration. That's why you gotta have that positive attitude, man. That's like because your family was excited. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
The person who helps you out financially to start up, that's
Grandma.
That's for real.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Homie, that's
Grandma turned it up for me, man.
Grandma
turned it
turned it
up.
up for you. That's it. You should put that as a slogan on your merch.
Yeah.
Grandma turned it up for me, and everybody can relate to that.
That's a good idea.
Bruh, take that. I don't give a shit. Take it. I don't give a fuck. Take it. I don't give a shit. Take it. Grandma turned on for me.
Grandma turned it up for me.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
as a hoodie.
Huh?
As a hoodie or some shit. I don't know. Do something.
I'm gonna figure a way to put Grandma turned it up for me.
Mhm.
Put it on a hoodie, shirt,
Yeah.
all that.
I might be a future word. Stand by, because everybody can relate to the grandma thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, respect on your grandma. Respect what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like what did people reacted when they first heard you making a merch? Like other people, like friends, people at school. Because you say you're still in school, right?
Yeah.
So how was their reaction? Like everybody's reaction.
Like reaction. What do you mean by
Like
that?
you go to school one day, people see social media. Like people at school.
Like when they react to my clothing brand.
Yeah, when they see you, in
Yeah.
hallways, like they see you in the hallways, like oh shit.
Really, y'all? I go to a West Cabarrus school.
Like what?
I go to a school that's called West Cabarrus.
That's funny.
So it's basically, it's not really like, I don't know how to put it. Like it's not a popular school, so they basically don't really know me.
Oh.
So they don't. But I got some, I got like 20 people that know I have a brand.
That's good.
How they react? Those 20 people, they'll text me and be like, "Oh, I want this. Can you bring this to school?" And
Nice.
I'll sell it in school, just like that.
Nice.
So, majority of them know I have a clothing brand, and some of them support and shop and stuff like that.
Awesome. No, I love that because it's crazy. Like some people, the people I interviewed in the past, like they're young too, like I said, and their reaction for when people make their own like merch. One thing you got to be careful is when people switch up on you, dude. You got to be careful, man, because they'll think that, oh man, you changed because you got your merch going. Oh man, you changed as a person.
Yeah,
but
jealousy.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that, bro. Seven,
Yeah.
you always got to be careful because listen, I have seen people throughout making their freaking brand, and they see them. They sometimes cut off their close friends because they be thinking that they're changing. Like, no, that's not how it is.
Yeah.
Because I'm still me, but you thinking I'm like switching to another group of people that are like, you're thinking that's like, oh damn, you're hanging out with these people now, you're not hanging out with us. So you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just a heads up, bro.
Yeah, and bro, I never had a whole group of friends. Like, I never experienced that. Like, so I can't really say anybody switched up on me or anything.
Be cautious.
But I do get what you're coming from. And I do see that happen to other people.
That's why you have to be careful, yeah.
I'm gonna remain humble and not just say it can't happen to me because it can't happen to me. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just you gotta be safe. Just safer than sorry, because it's like when people see you just glowing, right? Just like taking off, right?
Yeah.
They will show some sort of like jealousy to one another, and like I said, I met people. In when they made beats, when they're producers. I had met people who were producers who made songs with big artists, and they're taking off. I got a cool following. They even told me. They said, I had to cut off some close friends. Are you serious? I was like, yeah, because when I started making these cult following to my producing shit with big artists and stuff, they started to switch on me, and I'm like, damn, I had to cut them off. I'm like, damn, that's why you got to be cautious.
You must be happy for me, man.
Yeah, man, like that's what I'm saying. That's why. They will sometimes think that, oh, you're switching up on us. Like you gotta prove to them that you're not.
Yeah.
Like straight up 100%. That's why you gotta do that shit, bro. Well, any new like merch you drop in, anything? Because except for the grandma's turn, like that's future, not now. But like any new shit you got dropping or what? Any other stuff?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Don't stress it. Don't feel pressure. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like, because people will drop clothing brands, right?
Mhm.
It's hard to, how you say it, please an audience, if you know what I mean. You
Yeah.
drop something,
Yeah.
people will have that second opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you, do not pressure yourself. If you don't have, it's okay. Take your time on that shit.
Mhm.
So if you do, tell people, you gonna let people know that it's something coming soon.
Yeah. I be Wait, what?
Like, are you gonna let people know that something's coming
Yeah.
soon? Like
Well,
that's what I, yeah, yeah.
actually, yes. It's a new drop coming at April 26th at the pop up shop. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is because I want it to be a surprise, for my followers, my supporters, and stuff like that. So it will be out there April 26th.
April 26th, folks. Let them know. Let them know.
First pop up shop.
Let them know. And so from learning from making your own merch, what did you learn from it? Like, did you learn how to be like, you know how like someone will learn when they had learn new things when they started
Yeah.
doing something? What did you learn from
Yes.
this?
I feel like each drop I learned my mistakes. I learned how to market it. I learned how to, just expose it out there more. So yeah, like it just comes with every drop I have. I've learned from it, and I know not to make those mistakes again.
Awesome.
So it's basically just growth, bro. Like it just the clothing brand industry, it just comes with a lot of time, process, consistent dedication, and stuff like that, and just learning the process, bro.
Awesome. Because you're still young. Like I
Yeah.
said, you're still learning. So like I said, word of advice to you: make sure you stack your bread.
Mhm.
Stack your bread.
Mhm.
That is number one, bro. And I know you make a profits from what you're doing,
Mhm.
but put that shit away and make sure you save enough because you're young. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So always save your bread up. What would be the last questions right now? Last question. What would be the best advice you would give to the young cats who want to make their own merch?
Okay, my best advice, I suggest you to not be scared, bro. Like, cause when you be scared of a product that you're trying to put out there, that might be your number one product. So I say be more confident. Don't be scared. Stay consistent and just ball out, bro. Like, just put your time and effort to it,
Respect.
and just be you.
That's Seven's advice to all of y'all, bro. So I'm gonna let y'all know. New shit coming in April, later April.
April 26th, y'all.
Yeah.
First pop up shop.
And future merch
April
dedicated to it.
26th.
And the future dedicated merch that's for dedication to his grandma. So
Yeah.
number
Thanks,
one.
Grandma, for turning me up, man.
Yeah, yep. It's been Seven's interview. I'm Sal. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, y'all.